Previously on Lovekami Divinity Stage. I'm sorry sis, so listen about the audition. Hey, do you think SHURI's alright? I don't have any time to spare. I have to keep practicing. Thanks Yamato. I love you. Konnichiwa guys, and welcome to another part of Lovekami Divinity Stage. Before we continue with SHURI's story, I am thinking about playing only her story, so only SHURI's route. The reason for that is because the playthrough is taking far too long. Don't be sad for every Sarah or Kagura fan out there. Maybe I'm gonna do the parts another time. So let's continue now. A few days later, SHURI came to my house. We were here to discuss our new plan of attack. I still think I need to improve my dancing if I'm going to get through this audition. We had completely different views on how to proceed. SHURI was convinced she needed to strengthen her weaker skills, while I thought it would be better to emphasize her strong points. Do you think you can get as good as Kagura in the time you've got left? I won't know unless I try. I put everything into it and make it work out. You're already trying to do the impossible again. That attitude of yours gets you into trouble. But SHURI had a tendency to try to power through any problem she came up against. I'd already seen how disastrously things could turn out when she used that approach. I think you're charming enough already without forcing yourself. Why not focus on maximizing your best traits? Charming? Yamato, you say embarrassing things sometimes, you know? If that's what you think, you won't mind explaining exactly what is so charming about me, will you? Blushing from ear to ear, SHURI fired a challenge back at me. Ooh, challenge time! Let's go! Okay, sure. I'll list your good points one by one. First off, you're a great singer. Sarah's voice may be more polished, but when you sing, you always touch the hearts of your audience. You are also gorgeous. You might not be aware of it yourself, but when it comes to looks, you're top notch. Then there's the cute way you react to every little thing. It makes you seem kinda innocent and makes people want to protect you. Protect the waifu. Oh, and the way you are shy and hardworking. You care about your sister so much. You are considerate and you always try your best. And that's why I like you. He finally said it! Holy sh... I got so carried away that my feelings slipped out. But I wasn't lying or trying to suck up to her, so I didn't regret what I said. Huh? You like me? Oh. That sounded as if you were asking me out. SHURI's face instantly went bright red. It sounded that way because that's how I meant it. I'd come this far, there's no backing down now. It was time to face my feelings for Shuri head on. Shuri, I like you. Well, is this a good reaction? Going for broke, I threw my arms around her. Ooh. Oh. Shuri cried out in surprise at my sudden embrace. I guess things were moving too fast. But this was how she made me feel. I thought of her as a girl and not as a goddess. And I wanted her as my girlfriend. Will you go out with me? As one guy to one girl, I like you, Shuri Kishulten. I did my best to get my feelings across, with my words and my actions. I hugged Shuri even tighter and whispered my confession of love in her ear. Ooh, that's getting very cheesy. And somehow erotic, I don't know why. Maybe they're whispering. You really like me, just as a girl? Shuri mumbled happily from within my embrace. Yeah, more than a goddess or an idol. I think of you as a beautiful, amazing girl. You know, this isn't exactly the best time for all this, right? Actually, I think it is. We could achieve much more together as boyfriend and girlfriend. I guess that might give me an edge in the audition. But don't get the wrong idea. I'm not looking at this as my business arrangement. You shared your own heartfelt feelings with me, so allow me at least to do the same. Shuri pushed away from me for a moment and composed herself. My heart was in my mouth while I waited for her answer. Well... Perhaps she was nervous too, the way she kept fidgeting and clearing her throat. Her cheeks dyed a vibrant red. Shuri looked me right in the eyes. Yamato, I like you too. It's time for a party, guys. Finally! Oh my god. Finally. So I will be your girlfriend. In fact, speaking as one girl to one guy, I want to be your girlfriend. Or you know, something like that. Was this okay? She said yes. I was stunned. I was the one who'd started all this, but I never thought it would go this well. Hey Yamato, why are you freezing up all of a sudden? Oh, sorry, I'm just kinda in shock. Is it really that much of a surprise? Yeah, more than I can put into words. I mean, you're a goddess and I'm a human, you know. You don't hear about this happening every day. Don't be so melodramatic. Aren't you the one who said think of me as a girl first, not a goddess? I guess I did. I'll say it once more. Yes, I will go out with you. I hope you continue to support me from now on as my boyfriend. You know I will, Shuri. And so Shuri and I officially became an item. I still had some misgivings about the human deity romance issue, but they soon gave way to supreme joy that such a stunning girl was going out with me. This was the start of a dreamy romantic new chapter of my life. Or so I thought. Those naive hopes were crushed pretty quickly. Please don't say that she is like a princess, you know, like that type of girl who is always bossy, always wants to have everything. I dated something like that. Trust me, it's awful. Yamato, more soda. Coming right up. We bought some soft drinks to toast our new relationship. We munched on some snacks and had our own little private party. You know what, Yamato? My sister can be a real jerk sometimes. Shuri'd been gripping for a while now. None of these drinks were alcoholic, but it was like she was a bad drunk. Not that I was going to complain if she'd opened her heart towards me or enough to talk about things she usually kept to herself. She's always treating me like a little kid. I mean, it's nice that she cares, but she's way too overprotective, you know? Even Kagura's been babying me lately. Do I really seem that unreliable? Am I that much of a kid? No, of course not. You are totally a responsible adult. Right? Right? Jeez, no one else seemed to understand. You are the only one that gets me, Yamato, so you get a gold star. Shuri traced a star on my cheek with her finger. It was a weird sensation, but not in a bad way. Everyone thinks I'm such a kid, but I'm the only one with a proper boyfriend. Tori wrapped herself around my arm as if to emphasize that we were a couple, not that any of her rivals were here to see it. I'd been so nervous when I asked her out that I hadn't thought much about what I said, but I really did consider Shuri as a regular girl. A regular girl with lovely soft skin and who smelled really good up close. That's creepy. That's really creepy. Yamato, is something wrong? It's just starting to hit me that you really are my girlfriend. Oh, sorry. It seems like she was finally sobering up. Even so, she didn't pull away. We are boyfriend and girlfriend now, right? Yep. Do you mind if we stay like this a little longer? I was hoping you'd said that. I'm glad to hear it. It seemed that Shuri was very much in favor of snuggling. She seemed embarrassed, but still held close to me. Wow. Wow. That was surprising. That's great, congrats to both of you. Here's to Yamato and Shuri. We'd met up with Kagura to tell her that Shuri and I had started going out. At first she'd been shocked, but then she smiled and wished us well. I'm really sorry. I made you worry about me so much and now... It's not something you need to apologize for, Shuri. If anyone should apologize, it's you, Yamato. Why should Yamato apologize? Taking advantage of a girl in her hour of need. Ow! 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 That hurts, Kagura! Kagura suddenly gave me a noogie. Okay, fine. Just letting off some steam. If you two are together now, you can go ahead and take me on with everything you've got. Even if it's 2-on-1, I won't lose. Kagura's amazing. She puts me to shame. I could never be as cool as that. Then we'll leave coolness to Kagura and I'll work the cute angle. Sure enough, the way Shuri looked when she said that was the epitome of cuteness. She was already cute when she tried to act aloof, but now that she started to open up around me, things were on a whole new level. I almost feel bad that other people get to watch you. Oh, you want to keep me all to yourself? Well, I'm your boyfriend after all. Sounds like somebody's getting jealous. You're so cute, Yamato. Come on, don't tease me. Having reported to Kagura, we headed to Shuri's usual spot for practice. Yesterday we'd been too distracted by our new relationship, but the final round of auditions were drawing closer and we needed a definite plan. I guess I'll start with a quick run-through. I decided to check out what kind of form Shuri was in. Even without Kagura, she'd polished her part and made the routine her own. Her singing was just as great as ever, and her dance moves weren't bad either. Perhaps it was just comparing herself to Kagura that had made her insecure before. How was it? Good. Going solo hasn't harmed your performance one bit. But there's something missing. I feel like we need something extra to get through this round. There was only so far we could get by raising the standard of Shuri's basic skills. If we were really going to blow the judges away, we'd need a new angle. Something extra, like this maybe? Shuri raised a finger and made flower petals appear. Yeah, the kind of thing only divine idols can do. We all have our individual powers. I suppose they could be used to enhance the performance. But it's only superficial. It could be flashy, but that's all it is. You're not giving yourself enough credit. Think of L-Star 7, they pull off some pretty awesome effects in their shows, right? It's not fair to compare me to them. They are at the top of the industry. The quality and amount of the Sakimitama they've collected is worlds apart from mine. L-Star 7's explosive popularity meant they could gather more power from their Sakimitama. The more divine power they had, the more flashy they could make their shows. If Shuri could stand out from the crowd, that would give her the edge she needed. I think I can imagine what you're thinking, but it probably won't work. How can you be so sure? Because that's exactly... I'm sorry, because that's exactly why I didn't finish first in the preliminaries. We only formed Lovekami on the spur of the moment, so even if we won new followers, there were no time for their affection for us to take root. The goddess who placed first has been active around here for a long time now. That's why she has so many passionate fans. So even with the same amount of Sakimitama, they wouldn't be such high quality, is that it? It's not realistic for me to try to improve my dancing to be on par with Kagura either. That's something that could only be attained with time and practice. Shuri's argument made sense. Unlike how we used Lovekami to climb the ranks, our opponent now was a veteran who has been adored by fans for nearly a full year. Even if we did evolve a strategy to surpass Kagura, Shuri's remaining rival would be a different story. That's how things stood for now, anyway. If that's the case, let's fight back with the level of your Sakimitama. I'll handle the issue of quality as long as my love for you is stronger than anyone else's. We'll be fine. If we were up against someone with hundreds of fans, my love would just have to be hundreds of times more intense. On paper, there was nothing wrong with this plan. That plan sounds completely absurd. But it's just the kind of thing only you could think up. I'd like to see if you can really pull it off. Shuri actually accepted my ridiculous suggestion. It was a risky strategy, but I had a good feeling about it. I mean, all I had to do was love my gorgeous new girlfriend. What could be simpler? Hey sis, it's Shuri. After saying goodbye to Yamato, I called my sister. As usual, she wasn't answering, so I just left a message. I thought a lot about the audition and I've decided I can't give up now. If you really think this is too much for me, I'll just have to change. I know I'm not as strong as you are, but I have friends I can rely on. If we face a problem we can't overcome alone, we can reach out to others and triumph together. I truly believe that. And I'm going to prove it to you. I'm not a child anymore. I show you that I'm more than just someone that you have to protect. And there's one more thing I wanted to show you. How wonderful it can be to turn to someone for help and support each other. But to do all that, I need some time away. Another chapter finished. Pleased to meet you. My name is Shuri Kishoten. I hope I won't be too much of a bother. The moment Shuri got to my house, she started introducing herself to my parents. I never imagined it would come to this. I've decided to stay here with you for the month or so left before the audition. You might say I've run away and this is my hideout. What? She ran away? Okay. Can I put my bags down here? Without further explanation, she started making herself at home. Hold on, Shuri, what do you think you are doing? Just what I said, I'm going to live here until the auditions are over. Our plan is to increase the intensity of your feelings towards me, right? That should be much easier if we were both under the same roof. Just like that, we were living together. I won't pretend I wasn't happy about it, but there was one thing that worried me. Did you say you have run away? Oh, I suppose I did. Okay. My sister's agency provided her with an apartment with really tight security, so actually I've been living by myself. But I thought calling this running away might rile her up a little. You're so mean. Or maybe I should have said I've eloped with you instead? What? Hey, come on. That's going too far. I'm only joking. Loosen up a little. Shuri seemed to enjoy teasing me. I had a feeling my home life was about to get a lot more exciting. You know what I mean with exciting. Yeah. I'm doing this with my eye. Now I can't stop. Yeah. Wow. I already told you about exciting and they showed the bad. I made sure to let Sarah know about how Shuri had run away. She could probably smooth things out with Bishamonten for us. Good morning, Yamato. Breakfast is ready. I'll be right there. I made the fried eggs myself. Be sure to savor your girlfriend's home cooking. Don't take too long, okay? Shuri left the room, her skirt twirling behind her. Captivated, my gaze followed her as she went. I think I could get used to this. Same. Getting to be with Shuri from first thing in the morning was fantastic. It was a great start for Shuri's stay in our house. Of course, it's not like we are together 24 hours a day. We both had our own stuff to take care of. Around noon, we meet up at the park for Shuri's training. In that respect, things were the same as ever. Yamato, Kagura said she's finishing early today. How about we call it a day for now? Sure, let's pack up and head home. This was where our routine changed. Before we would have gone our separate ways, but now home was the same place for both Shuri and I. Hey, do we have some time to spare? Your mom asked me to pick up a few things. Sure, I'll help you carry it back. Thanks. A little shopping trip on my way home, and we were buying ingredients for dinner too. It was like we were already newlyweds or something. Shuri still acted a little shy when we were together, but I felt much more awkward. Even so, this wasn't bad at all. And Shuri wasn't exactly hiding the fact that she was enjoying spending time as a couple. After dinner, we would check how strong it was. We had to ascertain how much power Shuri was gaining from my emotions and put it to use to help. It's great, just like always. Really? Of course, that's one of the reasons we chose you as our human representative and advisor to the duo. I wasn't too sure of the details, but apparently my Sekimitama was pretty hot stuff. Yeah. The problem was how we could use it to Shuri's advantage. Its quality has definitely improved since we started going out, but it might be too soon to expect results. I guess just living together doesn't change it all that much. Shuri fell silent. All I could do was gaze at her thoughtful expression. What's a beautiful goddess like you doing with a guy like me? Huh? Where did that came from? I'm just having trouble believing my luck. Us getting together had nothing to do with luck. It happened because you truly care about me. Because you have been supporting me this whole time. The sincerity of your feelings really shone through. So she wasn't just moved by what I said. My words had been so packed with love that Shuri understood how much she meant to me. I hope I can live up to those feelings. I want you to love me even more as your girlfriend, so please keep being you. This had started out as just a strategy to help win the audition, but emotionally it was more than that. I didn't want to waste this chance. I hoped we'd get to know each other even better and deepen the affection we felt. And if doing that helped Shuri professionally, I couldn't ask for anything more. Yeah. A cold air hung over us. Ha! Clap. It only took one clap. With that signal, a miracle enveloped the world. Wow. 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 A storm of flower petals danced down from the skies. All the air around us was filled with them. This was the sort of magic you saw a lot on stage at Divine Idol events. And well, there you have it. How about it? It's definitely a sight to see. How about compared to before? It's definitely gotten flashier. I'd say you're doing better. You think so? She didn't seem to agree. She might have just found it lacking because she could actually feel the Sakami-tama. I don't think this is enough to impress the judges. I gotta work on how I use it, not just the amount. So we need a performance plan, huh? Okay, I'll think of something. Just what exactly could SHURI do with her magic? That was the next thing we had to work out. It had been a few days since she left home. She had really grown on my parents and helped out like a real lady. Apparently my mom had always wanted a daughter and was more than happy to have her. Hey, by the way, did you hear about today? You mean the Chamber of Commerce meeting? My parents will be out for a while because of it. Which means tonight it's just the two of us. Ooh, okay, this is getting hot. Ooh. Our first night alone. All it took was one look at her ever-reading face to see what she was getting at. So yeah, here's our chance. So we might as well have some fun, you know. Having some fun. How interesting. Maybe I need to censor this video for this. Let's see. She just came right out and said it. It's kind of embarrassing when you put it that way. How do you think I feel? I am the one who said it. She was never good at this sort of thing. She always worked hard for the things she wanted, and I'm sure this was hard on her. You don't need to push yourself, you know. No, that won't do. Who knows when we'll get this kind of chance again. Okay, so for starters... Well, let's just make this day count, Yamato. She took my hand and shook it. I was impressed by how small and soft her hands were, but for her it wasn't the time for such thoughts. Now that we were a couple, we were a little closer, but getting all touchy was still new to us. Even just holding hands like this took some bravery. We've gotta get used to this, so here, let's practice. Yeah, okay, practice right. Yeah, I was the same as her, inexperienced. Still a virgin, but the two of us were doing our best. After a little while she headed into the kitchen, saying she would make dinner. I offered to help her out, but she turned me down. Apparently, I would just get in her way. I was no good with a knife anyway. Huh? Why is SHURI texting me? Hey, sorry, could you come to the kitchen? Okay, did something happen? Had she found something I could help with? Following her request, I headed out of my room. Hey Yamato, come on, hurry. I'm coming. I picked up the pace and headed for the kitchen. It's getting hot. It's getting really hot, and I like it. What do you think? Right before my eyes stood Shuri, working on dinner. Normally that would be nothing to blink at, but there she was, a full divine idol garb. Wait, what are you doing? Well, guys like this sort of thing, yeah? I thought maybe you'd like it too. She spoke very matter-of-factly, but was clearly embarrassed. It was quite a revealing outfit, and she wasn't trying to hide a thing from me. That's ass. I'm sorry. Whew. She normally avoided back shots, but it was all right in front of me there. So, this is what it looks like up close, huh? Oh yeah, a little too sexy, huh? Is this what they call an open back outfit? I have no idea, but I think I have heard Kagura say that before. I couldn't have been any more literally, so it didn't even seem possible. How was it even staying on her body? See, I asked that some episode before. I don't know which episode, but I already say that. It's just barely covered her private parts, and her butt was out of the world to see. You don't mind showing me then? I never would have done this before, but now... You're my boyfriend. You're my boyfriend after all. I guess it's okay. I drew in closer to her. She was slowly revealing herself to me. Any man would have been happy. You've got a really cute little bum. Alright. Okay, no more of that kind of talk. Just shut up and look, okay? Praising her didn't seem to have the intended effect. Showing this much was already an effort for her. She tried to focus on cooking, but it was no use. Do you think I'm dirty? No, of course not. I can tell you you're working real hard on this. I don't just let anyone take a peek, you know. This is just for you, and you only. I just want you to like me even more. She didn't even have to say it, I already did. She put her own feelings aside to show off her sexy side to me. How could I not love her for that? Wow. Wow. I really went overboard. Even after we finished dinner, she was still awkward. Hey, I still like it. You and your dirty mind. It's not my fault, you're just so adorable. Still, you didn't have to stare like that. I wanted to retort because it was her who started it, but I figured it best to be a good boyfriend. She did it all for me anyway, so I have to at least show my gratitude. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Good night. She took off, perhaps unable to handle the situation any longer. I can't talk anymore. I guess I'll get some sleep too. There was no point in staying up alone. The way she had talked the night up, I was hoping for a little more, but it seemed that was it. Oh. I guess I was still pretty lucky to catch a peek. Then, just minutes after I headed off to bed, I could sense someone or something in my room. She's laughing. Shuri latched on me, clad in her panties. Just like last time, she sleepily sneaked in under my covers. Hey, what are you doing? I knew she wasn't really asleep. Even so, she still continued to pretend. Hug. She latched on, pressing her soft skin against mine. The straps on her bra seemed ready to slip right off. Shuri, come on. Jeez, you're no fun, Yamato. She opened her eyes and looked at me. I have a bad habit of clinging in my sleep. That's all this is, okay? She wanted me to play along. Okay, fine, but I'm a guy, just like any other guy, okay? When a girl I like starts getting all close up. Go ahead, get all worked up. I don't mind if you feel that way about me. You're really taking the lead, you know. She's usually more shy than anyone around, but there she was, aggressive as could be. With our skin touching, I could feel her heightened heartbeat. I told you we'd get all touchy-feely, right? So here I am. Here we are. This was her version of touchy-feely. So you don't mind if I touch you back? She's so cute. Don't even think about it. Now that would be going a bit too far. No touching. Okay then. Really? You're killing me here. Can I kiss you? I couldn't hold back. You want to kiss? That much to ask? I guess most couples kiss, huh? Not most couples, but all couples. I think so. Is there any couple who don't kiss? I don't know. That would be weird, right? Alright, okay. Kissing, yeah. She got out of bed and faced me. The dim light illuminated her body. Just don't stare too much, okay? Oh, sorry. I apologized, but my eyes stayed right on her. Light pink fabrics covered her parts, but I could still see how incredibly woman she was. So we are going to kiss, right? Yeah, just stay still. She trembled as I brought my arms around her, but she didn't try to get away. I waited for her to relax before pulling her in close. Oh, I love you, Shuri. I just want you to be all mine. You can't have all of me, but I'm yours for now. There were two Shuris, the idol she was for fans, and the one right here just for me. Come on then. Shuri. I brought her in close and laid my lips to hers. It was my very first kiss. How cute! And as far as I knew, it was hers too. She took my kiss and trembling slightly. Her bra brushed against my face. Her bra. That would be going too far. I'm sorry. Her breath brushed against my face. What am I thinking? I'm thinking too far. I'm sorry. Too far ahead. I felt the warmth of her body and beat of her heart. Yamato. She wrapped her arms around me too. Not as strong as I did, but still we embraced. And we kept kissing too. Our lips met for more seconds, but it seemed eternal. Phew. We really kissed. We did. How was it? How were my lips? I was so nervous I don't really remember. In that case, should we try again? And so we did. A little stronger than before. and I made sure to really enjoy it. But then the strength suddenly left her.
興奮しすぎて疲れちゃった。
This is all so much, I think I'm tired.
でもいいね、キスって。なんだかぽわーって幸せな気持ちになる。
But kissing is kinda fun, huh? It makes me feel all fluttery and happy. Yeah, me too.
感じてるよ、ヤマトの咲きみ玉。これまでにないくらいあったかくて気持ちいい。
I can really sense her Sakimitama. It's warmer than ever before. My love for her seemed to give her strength. And perhaps in response to that, her skin grew hot and flushed. What a night! What a wonderful night. Okay, I don't read this now because we end the episode here. What a surprising turn of events, and I am happy now that that they finally are a couple. Don't forget to subscribe to see more of these videos, and thank you for watching. As always, see you next time. Sayonara und bis dann. Ciao.